in this video, we'll be playing the brand new Marshall Island story mode stages in Anime Vanguards. Alright, we are teleporting to the Marshall Island now. And here we are. This looks crazy. It's like a stadium. And it has got torn down and there's a path that leads outside to this crazy looking city. The city looks nuts. This map looks really well made. Let's go ahead and head back to the enemy spawn so that we can play the match. We'll go ahead and put our farms over here just so they can generate our money. And I think we'll just place our Vegeta supers down around here. I think would be the best. And we're gonna have to wait another wave before we can place down a Vegeta super. Come on, they need to hurry up and give us the money. All right, there we go. We can place him down and he will be able to handle them. Oh, and we can place him down here in the hole. So we'll just go ahead and place him down there and go ahead and upgrade all of our farms to make us some more money. And there we go. We now have our 4 Vegeta supers down and they should be able to handle all of the enemies on their own. Let's go ahead and upgrade our farms a little bit more. Our Vegeta supers aren't even upgraded at all, and they're still just handling the enemies so easily. So that just allows for us to be able to upgrade our farms to give us the most money possible. Okay, we'll go ahead and upgrade our Vegeta supers a little bit just so that they're a little stronger. And we'll go ahead and max out our farms now once this wave ends. And there we go. We'll go ahead and max out our sprint wagons, and we'll upgrade our Vegeta supers a little bit more. And we're already on wave 11, and the enemies haven't gotten anywhere near getting past us. And we're making so much money every wave that we can upgrade our Vegeta supers so much, even though they cost a lot to upgrade. I think we're getting like 20,000 yen every single wave. And now all of our Vegeta supers are able to reach this first path, so they're going to be able to kill the enemies even quicker. All right, and here we go. Wave 15, the final wave. And they're just absolutely destroying all of the enemies. And here comes the boss, Bodabi, and his health is getting shredded so easily. He stood absolutely no chance against our Vegeta supers. And now we'll just head straight into the second act and go ahead and repeat the same process, putting down our farms first and then doing our Vegeta supers after. All right, now we have enough money, so we'll place down a Vegeta super. And now we'll go ahead and place down the rest of our Vegeta supers. And now we'll start upgrading our farms a little bit. I want to try to get some of the really crazy units from this update as well, because some of them are really good, but we just got to get lucky to be able to pull them. Let's go ahead and upgrade our Vegeta supers a little bit more, because the enemies are starting to slightly get by, but we should be able to handle them still. Oh, we're doing like no damage to them. Why are we doing 1 or 2 damage to them? Oh, that's so weird. Oh, why are they doing like no damage? I'm so confused on what's affecting them to do that. Why are they still doing no damage? Hello? Do these guys not take that much damage to the special effects or what? We're gonna have to place down some of our Chasos, I guess. And we're gonna have to upgrade our Chasos quite a bit now. That's so weird that some of my units aren't doing any damage. I'm so confused on why these Vegeta supers aren't doing damage. I'm gonna just sell them. This one just got set back to 0 damage too. I'm so confused. I guess I'll just sell all of our Vegeta supers because they're doing no damage. What if we place them out here? Are these guys not doing no damage? Now they're doing 0 damage. What in the world is going on? I'm so confused because now they're doing damage like normal. We haven't even upgraded our farms much this round either. Oh, we're on the final wave. We got to get rid of our farms now. No, and one of our Vegeta supers are doing no damage again. I'm so confused on what's making them do no damage. Uh-oh, now another one's back to doing no damage. 3 of them are doing no damage. No, now that one's doing no damage again. What is going on? Hold on, I got to figure out what's going on. What is causing my units to do no damage at all? We definitely lost this round. All right. Attempt number 2. This time we have Sakura on our team, and we're going to be able to use her to cleanse off the damage debuffs that our Vegeta supers were getting. But first, we're going to have to save up for farms so that we can get enough money to place down our Vegeta supers. And now we're about to have enough money, so now we can place him down, and he should be able to get those guys, and yes, he will. And we're going to place down a second one just so we can do more damage. And we need to start upgrading our farms a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and do that with the money from this wave. Oh, some of our units are damage debuffed, so now we can place Sakura down, and we have to upgrade her a few times, and there she has an ability that cleanses the debuffs, so now our units are doing their normal damage again, and now they're easily destroying the enemies once again. And we do need to upgrade our Vegeta supers so that they do more damage, but at the same time we have to make sure that we have enough money so that we can sell our Sakura and be able to place down a new one, because the cooldown on her ability is way too long, so we have to just try to keep buying her back and using her ability every time we need to use her. All right, our units are damage damage debuffed again, so we do have to place down another Sakura. And so far, we've been pretty good with using our money wisely to be able to keep using her. And I think we're making good progress. We're already on wave 10. And the reason for the damage debuffs is because in the newest update, they added a new type of enemy, which is called Challenger, which they decrease the damage that my units do every time that they get hit by my units. So that's why we were getting damage debuff last round. And that's why we have the Sakura, so then she can get rid of that damage debuff. All right, we have to place down another Sakura to get rid of that damage debuff once again. And our Vegeta Supers should be able to handle the rest of this wave. And now we're heading on to wave 14. All right, and I think we have to place another Sakura just one more time. And there we go. We got rid of the damage debuffs, and they should be able to handle the rest of the enemies. And there we go. We were able to finally beat this stage. And now we can head on to the next one. All right, so once again, we're going to just start with placing our farms down first, just so we can get that extra money. And then by wave 3, we'll place down our first Vegeta Super. We'll just run the same strat that we ran last round and hope that it works out just as well as it did last time. We need to hurry up with this wave. And there we go. We can place him down, and he will once again handle off those enemies. Let's go ahead and place down more Vegeta Supers just so the enemies don't get by us. And now we can go ahead and upgrade our farms a little bit more. We need to maximize the potential of our farms as quick as possible, but until they get down to 0, we're not going to spend our money on the Sakura. They're still doing some damage. One is doing no damage now. All right, we can go ahead and place one of her down now. Go ahead and use the debuff, and we can go ahead and get rid of her again. And all of our farms are maxed out now, so now we have the max amount of money that we will be able to get. So now we can upgrade our Vegeta Supers so that they'll do more damage. And let's go ahead and get her again, and let's use her ability. And our units are still doing damage. 2 of them are still doing damage. We need to go ahead and do another Sakura. And there we go. We're allowing our units to do damage again. But 2 of them are back down to doing no damage really quickly. We'll place down another Sakura so that they can do damage again. And we just need to keep repeating this process because it's still working out for us. And the enemies are starting to slowly sneak by, but we need to make sure our Vegeta Supers are upgraded enough to still do enough damage that they need. Come on, Vegeta Supers, you gotta do your damage. We're on wave 14. Come on, we need to place down another Sakura. They need to do more damage than that. Okay, we're on the last wave, so we can go ahead and sell our farms. We need to place down another Sakura to do that. And there is a boss this time, Fat Boo. I don't know if we'll be able to get him. They're doing as much damage as they possibly can right now, and they're just barely holding on. And one of the enemies got by. We'll try to place down an enemy near the end, and we're just barely making it work. And there we go. We don't have any more enemies that are decreasing our units damage. So now it's just up to if our Vegeta Supers will be able to handle off that Kid Boo without him getting by. Our Chaso was able to get this enemy in the back, so now our Vegeta Supers just gotta do their job. And the Fat Boo is regenning health. That is not good. He's at 3,000 HP, and we were able to get him. We just actually won that round. There's no way. That was so intense. Let's attempt the 4th one, and let's see if we'll be able to beat it. We just barely were able to slip by that last one, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to get this one. I forgot I had auto skip waves on. We should turn that off just so we don't have a whole bunch of enemies coming by at the same time. We'll go ahead and get our Vegeta Super down real quick, and then we will turn off the auto skip wave, which these few enemies were able to get by, but it's all right for now. It is not that big of a deal. We'll go ahead and place down all of our Vegeta Supers first, and we're not gonna auto skip the wave. We're just gonna let the wave play out, just so our Vegeta Supers are not just bombarded with a bunch of enemies at the same time. And we'll have our Chaso handle these guys here in the back, and they will be able to do that very easily. And there they go down. Now let's go ahead and upgrade our farms a little bit, and our Vegeta Supers are now doing no damage. So let's go ahead and just place one of her down so that they can get their damage back up. And that makes it a lot easier on my Vegeta Supers not skipping the wave, because now there's no enemies, and they just have to worry about this one guy whenever he makes his way around. And it actually saves us more time, because we could potentially wait for the 60-second cooldown before having to use the ability. And these past few waves, no enemies have done any debuffs to my allies, so we actually are going to wait for this 20 seconds. I think that would be the best and most efficient way to go about it. And we don't even have to upgrade our Vegeta Supers a whole lot right now because the enemies aren't even getting anywhere near getting past us. So we can just focus on the farms, but all of our farms are now maxed out. So I guess the only option we have now is our Vegeta Supers, which is not a problem whatsoever. It's actually really good in our favor. So we can go ahead and upgrade our Vegeta Supers a little bit. So now they'll do even more damage. So here we go. We have some more enemies that will do the damage debuff. As you can see by the little sword icon above their heads, it's kind of hard to see, but there they are. So that's how you know an enemy will do damage debuff to your units. So watch, whenever they go to hit these guys, they will lose some damage. And you can see now he does 60% less damage, which is all right for now. So now one of our Vegeta Supers is doing 0 damage, and this one's doing half of its damage. So we'll just go ahead and use the ability to get their damage back up. Without skipping the waves, it makes it so much easier not having a whole bunch of enemies coming at the same time and give us more time to prepare for next upcoming waves. But now those units are doing no damage, but we were able to wait for the cooldown, so now they're back to doing their normal damage once again. But we're on wave 13 now. We're almost at the boss wave. So now 2 of our Vegeta Supers are doing no damage. We could wait for the cooldown. There's 30 seconds on it. Our 2 Vegeta Supers that are doing damage are holding off on their own pretty well. So I think it is better for us to just wait for the cooldown. Oh, and now they're doing no damage. Okay, but the enemies aren't going to be able to get by. We'll just wait for this 5 seconds. All right, and there we go. We got rid of the debuff, but now our units are back to doing no damage. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of that, and we'll place down another Sakura to do the damage debuff cleansing. And we're going to have to place down another one, and we'll just do this process just because we have the money to do so. And Evil Boo is the boss here. He looks insane. What in the world? And we are going to be able to beat him so easily. That was not even a challenge. And there we go. We beat Act 4. That was so easy. Let's see if we can beat all 6 acts. All right, and here we go. Once again, place down the Vegeta Super, and he should be able to handle all of these enemies. And that one snuck by with 33 HP, but it's all right. We'll actually just let him get to the very end because we will still be alive even if he gets through. So we just will not worry about him at all. Let's go ahead and place down the rest of our Vegeta Supers that we need. Let's go ahead and upgrade our farms a little bit. All right, and we're going to start maxing out our farms. And we only have one more farm to get upgraded. And our Vegeta Supers are still holding off pretty strong, even though they're not even upgraded whatsoever. We haven't had any enemies with debuffs happening yet, so we haven't had to worry about that so far this act. But now our farms are all maxed out, so now we can go ahead and start upgrading our Vegeta Supers. All right, and some of our units have been hit by debuffs now, as you can see, 0.35, 7.5, 0.4, and 0.9 damage, but they're still handling off the enemies really well, so we don't have to worry about the debuff cleansing yet, but we will have to very shortly. Yeah, as you can see, they're just handling the enemies so easily, even with the decreased amount of damage that they're doing. All right, and now finally 2 of our Vegeta Supers are doing absolutely no damage, so we'll go ahead and place her down and get rid of the damage debuffs. All right, we're gonna have to sell our Sakura and place down another one, and there we go. We got rid of the damage debuffs, and we're on wave 14, almost wave 15, and I think we're doing pretty well right now. All right, we're gonna have to sell her, and we're gonna have to place down another one to get rid of that damage debuff. And here we go. We're about to be on wave 15 now. All right, and now we can go ahead and sell our farms, and as long as we handled these normal guys very quickly, we should be fine. We have only one Vegeta Super so far that's doing absolutely no damage, and here comes Kid Buu, and he is running through right now. Go ahead and wait for a second, and now that Kid Buu is near the front, we can go ahead and cleanse off so that our Vegeta Supers will target the Kid Buu and be able to handle him. And he is already at 45,000 HP, 16,000, and he should go down here, and he does. So now the Vegeta Supers just have to handle the rest of these guys, and we will have beaten all of the acts on this new story in Anime Vanguards. Let's go ahead and cleanse them off, and only one more hit, and there we go. We beat all 6 acts on the Marshall Islands.